Jack Paar died today at the age of 85. Paar was born in Canton back in 1918 and worked at WGAR Radio in Cleveland before hosting NBC's Tonight Show from 1957 through 1962. He hosted the show between Steve Allen and Johnny Carson. Paar died at his home in Greenwich, Connecticut after a long illness.
And there is news that Jack Paar, the TV host who paved the way for Johnny Carson, died today following a long illness. Paar was the outspoken Tonight Show host from 1957 until 1962. And Carson today said Paar was, quote, a unique personality who brought a new dimension to late-night television.
The era of late-night television talk shows has died. Jack Paar was 85. He died today at his home in Greenwich, Connecticut after a long illness. Paar was the founding host of The Tonight Show from 1957 to 1962. Johnny Carson, a close personal friend, followed in his footsteps. Paar was on television for 3 more seasons with a prime-time show. He left television in 1965.
He hosted The Tonight Show before Johnny Carson.
Here's Jack Paar.
He was the pioneer of late-night talk shows. Paar honed his famous wit in the Army as a performer in World War II. In the early 50s, he had a short-lived movie career. His wife and his daughter were by his side when he died. Family members say he lost a long battle with an unnamed illness. Jack Paar was 85 years old.
Before I continue with the program, I would like to take just a moment to talk about the passing of a real TV legend today, Jack Paar, who passed away today at age 85. He was host of this show from 1957 to 1962. He was a wonderful man. He was a comedian. He was a true intellectual. He was a conversationalist. He could talk to anybody about anything and make just any subject interesting. And he left in 1962, and he led kind of a quiet life after that. And he was kind enough to have lunch with me a number of times and give me pointers on doing this show and some tips and some very funny stories, which I can't repeat, but they were very funny stories. Even though he was a sort of a shy man, when we were in New York back in the 90s, he came out to New York City to do our show, and I was eternally grateful. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. He hadn't lost any of his wit. Just a funny, funny guy. So our thoughts and our prayers go out to him and to his family tonight. So, Jack, God bless you. Jack Paar. Okay.